I love how I streamed for like 3 hours straight and not a single crash. And then all of a sudden it's just crash, 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 crash. Over and over and over and over and over again. Anyways, oh, I'm very happy. I'm so happy. You can just tell from my voice.
Uh-huh.
So from the things that are new in the newest download, it's not really much. Um, like I did the front of the quad, the grand staircase tower, obviously. Honestly, this grand staircase tower is so much nicer than the one on my main map. It's just so much nicer. Mainly because I used a cone generator for the roof, so it actually looks good. I've actually used a cone generator for most of the roofs on this map, except for the bell tower and the central tower, but all the other towers have um, fucking cone generator roofs. I added like the trees and the like all the stuff growing up on the sides since last update. I don't even know if any of the quad was there in the previous download. But there's the gatehouse and the suspension bridge, defense against the dark arts tower, which is the worst tower I've ever had to build in my life. Hey, remember earlier on the other map you said you were talking about the falling leaves from the new pink trees and you wanted to add them to all the trees? Yeah, of course. Did somebody figure out a way? Couldn't you just use a texture pack for that? So, here's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure for leaves and stuff, it would be strictly in the resource pack, but for certain things on Bedrock, I'm pretty sure it's different on Java, but on Bedrock there are items that are hard coded, which you can't find in the files when you dig into the game files. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the falling leaves are one of those things. So yeah, there isn't much to show on the legacy thing. Um, it's mostly just the front face of the quad and the grand staircase tower, which I hope to God uh, I never have to rebuild this tower ever again for as long as I live. Because this roof took so fucking long. You're gonna build a whole Diagon Alley and all of it. Well, Legacy doesn't actually have Diagon Alley. At the moment, when it comes to Legacy stuff, I'm kind of just focused solely on the castle. and, recreating the interior and everything and getting it all like exactly how it is in the game. And then I'll think about adding stuff outside of Hogwarts because there is a lot. The Legacy Castle's huge. I don't know if it's very obvious, um, but it's fucking like it's way bigger than my normal castle. And that's how it is in the game too. It's very big in the game because all of the interior actually fits, which will be a nice change of pace because I won't have to come up with any interior for this. It's all in there and it all already fits. So I don't have to do any hard lifting here. I just need to make it look good. And so far, I would like to think it looks pretty good. It's still missing the Great Hall, which is the reason we don't have the nice long silhouette yet. But I'll get there at some point. I've just been a little burnout lately. I've been playing other games. Unfortunately, I'm not a machine, and inspiration comes in waves. But so far, it looks pretty good, I think. Especially back here. I mean, look at that. I love the Hogwarts Legacy bell towers. I think they're fucking gorgeous. They look better than every other bell tower from every other version of Hogwarts. And if Chase was here, he'd be telling me I can go fucking die in a hole, but I stand by it. Like, look at how sick they look. Like this back area right here in general is so fucking cool. It's so much cooler than what is actually behind the bell towers, which is just the greenhouses and the dome, and that's pretty much it. Um, like this just it looks gorgeous with the fucking astronomy tower there and the bit and it looks really good from back here. It probably even looks good from the other side of the gate. You get the pathing that goes up. There's ruins here, and on the other side of the ruins will be the Quidditch pitch. And then I added the Summoner's Court table. I also put a map on here because I just wanted to see how the East Wing looked on a map. Ignore the white stuff on the roof. That's retextured diorite so that it looks like um, moss because I needed moss stairs and moss slabs for the roofs because a lot of the roofs on Hogwarts Legacy's castle is covered in moss. Hi, my voice is killing me right now. It's late, no? It's only like 5:30 p.m., which would be 17:30 in every other part of the world. I've been considering adding the designs, but there's so many. Like, I have the version of the Quidditch pitch I have is the 20 tower version. That's 20 towers. That's 20 towers. But yeah, this Legacy Castle, there's not much to it yet. I do very much like this tree that I built in the Transfig Courtyard, though. It looks very close to how it looks in the game. The one thing I really like about the Legacy Castle in general is that I really like the overgrown nature of it. So like there's moss on the roofs, there's like lily pads and grass and the water's kind of green in the fountain, and there's just moss and bushes everywhere, and you come out here and there's trees everywhere, and vines going up the sides of the fucking castle, and like it just looks very overgrown, but at the same time very whimsical. But yeah, I think we're gonna end stream now, 'cause my voice is killing me, and I just want to go not talk for a little while. I'll be sure to delete some of the short stream VODs so that it's not filling your guys' subscription box. So sorry about that in the meantime. I didn't anticipate the game to crash 50 fucking times in the middle of this, so thank you. It's been a journey that I did not anticipate. I'll tell you that. But really, at the end of the day, the only at the end of the day, if the map never caught on, I guess like it didn't catch on that much. I think in general it's still kind of a little unknown, especially when you compare the size of my channel to some other people who have made Hogwarts on YouTube. But that said, it's about the quality and not quantity of your fans, right? And even if I get 20 viewers on a stream, that's a lot of fucking people who are just sitting and watching me fuck around on Minecraft for a few hours. Like that's, and there's been over 1 million downloads of my Hogwarts map over the years and the different versions that I've put out. Like all of them combined, over 1 million downloads. That's fucking crazy. And it's just gonna get even bigger when version 5 comes out. And I just, that's, like, you guys have done so much to help keep the map relevant and interesting. And, like, I don't think I'd still be working on it if I never posted it on YouTube, you know? Or put it up for download or whatever the case may be. Like, all of the comments from people, all of the people who think it's amazing and think it's incredible and stuff like that, like, those sorts of comments, they really get to you, you know? And it just makes you want to get stuff done because I want you guys to come into version 5 with a whole new perspective and a whole new sense of like uh, I don't know, just I want it to feel completely different to what you've already played on my map. And that's the thing with all of the versions, right? Like they've all been distinctly different from one another. So like even with Legacy, like this Legacy build coming in, like I want this to be another cornerstone of my channel. I'm not just building it because I know it'll get views, because it probably will get a lot of views when I do actually get close to finishing and have a trailer release and all that stuff. But I don't know, I just love the Legacy Castle and I wanted to build it. And that's the only reason I kept up with doing my original castle is I love Hogwarts and I love Harry Potter and I wanted to build it, and that's it. And never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect everything I've gotten from my Hogwarts build. Like not even just the views and the subscriptions and like, the people who sub to my Patreon who absolutely are the fucking goats, but you know, um what was I gonna say? Posting this map and wanting to post this map in certain other places, like I found the Minecraft Discord because I wanted to show my Hogwarts build off on there, and I met some incredible people who not only made me a mod over there, but also gave me a job on the Minecraft Marketplace because they thought that I was an incredible builder after they saw my Hogwarts. And it's like, there's those things in life where like you just do something and you never really realize how much of an effect it has on your life until, until it's done. But let's not be homophobic in the chat, okay? It's like, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's not good. Well, too bad, man. You don't have to fucking, you don't have to like it, but you're not gonna disrespect anybody in the community here. But yeah, anyway, starting my Hogwarts 9 fucking years ago has in- changed my life drastically. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it into words. Like, I started this with zero expectations and just wanted to build a Hogwarts. And here we are 9 years later, Minecraft server moderator, Minecraft marketplace builder. I know some of the Minecraft devs. I talk to the Minecraft community manager multiple times a week. I know people who work at Microsoft. Like, that's fucking crazy. All that because I started building a Hogwarts 9 years ago. So, thank you, guys, for for everything. Truly. Like, and I say it a lot, you know, but from the bottom of my heart, like, thank you. And I will continue, as always, to try my best to get things out in a timely manner, even though I know version 5 is taking way longer than it should. But, yeah. You went over to my first video on Hogwarts and it's crazy looking at the first blocks. Yeah, it really is. Your Hogwarts journey may not be the biggest on YouTube, but it's certainly one of the most heart, so with the most heart. And that's the thing. And that's the last thing I'll harp on before I end stream. When I started my build, even though it was fucking ugly back then and incredibly inaccurate and kind of shit, the most important thing that I wanted that I felt was missing from so many Hogwarts maps that I played was the small little details that like most people will completely overlook, and that's fine. But when like a big time Potter fan sees shit like the stuff in the Gryffindor common room chests, and like little references and nods to different things, or like stuff that's only in the books, like the different rooms in the Ministry of Magic, or even stuff from the games. Like my Viaduct entrance is just the entrance hall from Prisoner of Azkaban, the game. And it's like, I don't know, I just think the little tiny references and stuff is kind of what sets my map apart. And I don't like putting myself on a pedestal like that, being like, oh, well, there's all these other maps, they kind of stink. But I don't know. I do think to a degree there are some people out there who build Hogwarts because they know it's popular and it will get them a lot of views and a lot of downloads and a lot of other stuff. But for me, like I do like the views, don't get me wrong. I do like when people show up to the streams. It makes my day. It makes me feel great. And I love seeing comments from people who love the map. But for me, the most important thing is that I'm building a Hogwarts that I would like to explore. And when it comes down to it, that was the reason I started it in the first place. 'Cause like, you know the saying, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And that's what I did, pretty much. My favorite one in your map is behind the History of Magic classroom with a secret office behind the chalkboard. Yeah, Professor Binns' office. Again, another stupidly small detail that most people probably don't even know about. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now because my throat really hurts. I've been streaming way too long. Thank you guys so much. Again, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all 9 years. It's gonna be 10 soon, a whole fucking decade of working on Hogwarts, as well as now working on the Legacy map, which I hope you guys think looks nice as well. Thanks for coming.